Do I have a second to reconvene?
Second motion?
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Okay, we will proceed. We're going to have an ordinance introduction on land use regulation, definition of word use, residential 1 district. What is this? What's this thing?
This is a lot of this today, yeah. A couple things we're doing here. We're addressing some building height issues.
Okay.
We're also addressing a zone that is a beach block that has been undeveloped for quite some time. It was, in my opinion, a spot zone in the early 2000s to really restrict development. And why would we do that? It's a beach block, vacant lot. It's, Nick, what's the cross street there?
It's between Dorset and Derby.
Yeah. So it's
Okay.
vacant beachfront parcels. So we're going to amend the ordinance to allow it to blend in more in lot size requirements to the surrounding development, surrounding zone. Great, to blend right back in. So the other thing that we've changed is building height right now is a very difficult to understand building roof envelope that we use. We're getting rid of that, making it a little bit more easily understood by the layperson as well as architects. Jimmy D'Agostino says every architect here in the town calls him and says, "What are you talking about?" So it was very convoluted. The reason for it was understood, and I think we've got a better way to handle it now. If you're going to have dormers up there on the 3rd floor, they've got to be stepped in. They can't be such a large portion of that rooftop. It can't be the entire length of that roof. So there's a lot of things we're doing to, one, encourage better design, but also encourage development, make it easier to develop on some of these. Flat roofs will be restricted to essentially 2 stories. So if you're going to want a flat roof on your home, which I am not a fan of, and I will tell you this, the planning board came with a different, their resolution proposed a little different ordinance than what I'm proposing tonight. They wanted to limit flat roofs to 50-foot wide lots or bigger. I don't necessarily agree with that. I don't like telling someone what style home they can have.
Right.
Why would they want to flat?
So, well, some people do. Some people like a more modern home.
Oh, so it's not anything with drainage or anything? Okay, it's just a look.
It's a look.
Okay.
If you look at the home behind me here on Cambridge,
Okay.
it's a 1950s era, almost an Art Deco.
Yeah.
It's a flat roof structure. And that's his style. He likes that. So I'm not a fan of dictating what style homes people can build. So, but I am also not a fan of a 3-story monolithic setback to setback built structure that imposes on your neighbors, airline open space, and those types of impacts to neighboring properties. So we bring that height down. This is exactly what we did in the city of Brigantine 20 years ago. If someone wants a bigger home, they're going to build a peak roof.
Right.
If they're okay with a 2-story structure, then they're going to build a lower, they can build a flat roof.
Right.
So it's 28 feet above base flood. Normally you can go 35 feet above base flood. So that's how it brings down the mass and the impact on neighboring properties. So that's what I've proposed in this ordinance.
More in keeping with the character of the neighborhood.
I think so, and these people the option of building a home and design that they would like.
Right.
Okay. Not my type of home, but I'm not everywhere, so that's what that is.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. You go with that, Commissioner Greenwald?
Yes.
Okay. The next, we'll have a public hearing and then the adoption of the ordinance introduction, which is extending of the lease for the Viking Rowing Foundation.
Yep.
We're okay with that. We discussed it last week,
That's it.
correct?
Yes.
We'll then have a public hearing and adoption of the ordinance on clothing bins, where they can be located. We discussed that last week.
Yep.
Last meeting. Yeah. The next one is a public hearing and adoption modifying chapter 102, and this is for the electrical vehicle charging stations. We talked about near the library and Steve Beach, correct?
Yes, and it also deals with at residential locations as well. If you want to put it on your home now as an accessory use.
Okay. We got that, Jeff. The next public hearing and adoption of an ordinance is for the solar energy system, same type of thing.
Accessory use.
Yep. And then for adoption by consent, we have a list. The first few, I think, are abatements.
Yes.
Yes, one, A, B, A and B are abatements. Resolution 2018-149 is
Revocable license.
revocable license, 4800 block, right?
Mhm.
The next item by consent is authorizing an emergency repair at the sanitary pump station.
Yes.
Who's texting? I know. It's on a week, was it a weekend?
This was, we talked, I briefly gave the board, the committee an update, the impeller issue.
That's it.
We're good.
We're good. The next is, where am I? Let's see. Hiring of an employee. That is someone that we hired, we're going to be hiring in our code office,
Yep.
which is replacing someone that passed away.
Well,
We promoted somebody that, yeah, we promoted someone to the position of the person that passed away, so this is a backfill. So it's not an additional person,
Correct.
it's not additional staff
correct.
slot. Okay, where are we? The next, 152. That's you, Toro. That's okay. 152, it is apply and accept the sub-grant awarded by the federal.
The emergency management got a grant, which they typically get every year. This is to give it to get the grant again. This is the award of the grant. And later on, I'll do it chapter 159.
Okay,
add it
to the
budget.
books.
This is actually amending and
Amending
modifying to the dollar amount.
Okay.
So
And then
it's
you'll,
getting more. I think it used to be 9,400. It's up to 10,000 now.
okay.
So I'll
And then you'll do the 159.
later on.
Okay, great. The next resolution, 153, is authorizing us to suspend beach badge enforcement during the Atlantic City Air Show, which is August 22nd, 2018.
And the air show, the pier.
And the set, yep. And then the next resolution, 154, is suspending pier fees during the Atlantic City Air Show, August 22nd.
Freebie day.
It's freebie day, yes. The next resolution, 155, this is, it's a rider, Maria, rider for the shared service agreement for solid waste and recycling.
Yes, the ACUA is going to be doing the tonnage reporting for the city of Ventnor as an added value. We have a contract with them. You have to be certified, and Dave was the certified person, but it makes sense for them to do it. There's no cost.
Right.
They have all the numbers, they'll report them. They do them for other towns. So-
Great.
More savings.
The next resolution, 156, is authorizing the city to advertise for a request for bids for the fitness court that we discussed as one of our items last meeting.
Question on that.
Yes.
We're still going to look to get that funded or sponsored by various entities.
Yeah, we've got letters going out to local, I had actually a conversation with the chief of staff of Atlanticare. He's interested, but he's going to present it to his team. Yeah, Metzer.
There's a Rob Love.
Yes, yeah. It was a great tie-in to his Atlantic City. He seemed excited about the prospect and the idea that he could have trainers at the Atlantic City facility use it as a way to get more membership and for classes of all ages, that sort of thing. Definitely a good fit for them, but we're looking at all sorts of avenues, Stockton, local bank, yeah. So.
And this kind of gets us, this doesn't mean we have to even go out to bid or award something.
It gives us an idea how much it's going to
What's the
cost.
cost of
But,
right, he asked if she wants sponsors.
Yeah.
We're ready to go out to bid if you approve it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. The next is Resolution 157, executing an agreement with the Ventnor City Business Association, and everything was done on that, right, Tim? We were waiting for one piece, I think?
Yeah, they've done
Everything?
Yep, done a
Great.
great job.
Billboard looks awesome.
They got a billboard going. They have banners going up on Ventnor and Atlantic Avenue. They're really starting to take shape. I think they're going to need a first year to really get people excited about it. But Also the sheriff's office donated, is gonna be paying for 6 of their officers to help with the traffic
party?
control and the block party. So Eric Scheffler was generous
High
there.
school buddies with the sheriff.
Yes.
And, but all those types of things, he's gonna put, are coming into place for this. I think it's a great way to start helping our businesses communicate to each other.
I wish.
They're gonna be offering classes to businesses. We got really good leadership there that's gonna help small businesses succeed.
Good. Unfortunately, I won't be in the area the day of the block party. You neither, correct?
Yeah, no.
So you, I guess, will be our token dunk tank.
I will, I've already.
They asked if we would all be willing to go into the dunk tank. And I said, I did it last year at the school, but I won't be in the area. I'll be up in North Jersey. And then I think Commissioner Landgraf is not in the area, so you're it.
I'm in.
But I think we can maybe put, they wanted 3 people, so maybe we should get our CFO and our administrator. What do you think?
Or maybe our CFO and our clerk.
It's actually fun. It's actually fun, yeah.
It's warm.
It is, but it's still a bit of a shock.
Right.
And you have to sit on the seat exactly right or you can get
I
hurt.
pay for a lot of my.
Yeah, that's right, you told me that.
My daughter's probably gonna take most of the shots, I think.
I'm sure.
I'm gonna pay for my shots.
So,
Thank you.
I'm sure it'll be great. I'm sure it'll be great. I just wish I could be here, but I have a family obligation, so I want pictures of you in the dunk tank though. So the next resolution is 158, and that is authorizing certain non-union and part-time employees not covered under union contracts adjustments in their salary. Does this cover everyone, Maria?
That's my knowledge, yeah.
Okay.
I'm not so sure I'm ready to do that. Okay. Does this spend money when we do this?
This,
Does this spend money?
Does this spend the money? Is this the final thing? 'Cause
Yes.
I didn't
Yeah.
sign off on those yet, so I'm a little uncomfortable going with that tonight.
all right. Can you vote?
Well, it's got my staff on there, so if I'm not willing to do something for my staff, I'm not going to be in that resolution. The last one I saw I had some significant questions on it. We got sidetracked.
You should have it in front of you. Lisa, can you?
Let's talk about it.
There's a new one for you.
Well, it's personnel, it's not really appropriate.
Okay.
No, but it's, the way we have,
Right.
the
So, right, but these are my people that I don't agree that everyone, look, this goes back to the whole longevity payment, that everybody gets a raise every year, but they don't call it a raise. And you can pinch my thighs all you want, Aaron.
Did you say that?
Well, you're saying it into the microphone, so. I'm not comfortable doing this stuff every year that, I thought we were gonna set up some kind of a system where it goes on how well they did their job, not because the union gets a raise, they get a raise.
Well, we have that working, that's going in the manual.
So, all right.
But I understand what you're
We
saying.
are a 3-member commission.
And I understand what you're saying, but,
I got you.
okay, so we're ready?
Yep.
All right, where am I at?
We just finished it.
that was
Of course,
L.
it's an L.
It's an L, it's yours, it's you. The next one is 159, that is authorizing, where am I? To execute settlement with the state of New Jersey. Oh, this is regarding the Casino Property Tax Stabilization Act.
So, I'm gonna talk about it.
Yes, this is what Leon talked about, and just to give you a quick rundown, this is the pilot program, Atlantic City pilot, and the county, and the legality that they've been dealing with the state, because evidently the past governor gave them, what was it, a gentleman agreement, and supposedly, whatever, they reneged. Anyway, the county received 10.4% of the 121 million in 2017. For 2018, what Leon said is 12% of 130 million. Calendar year 2019 through calendar year 2024, 6 years, it will be 13.5% of the aggregate amount. And then calendar years 2025 and 2026, it will be 12% of whatever the pilot aggregate is during those years. And then it is noted, remember in 2025, the legislature will revisit the pilot agreement. So the agreement for 25 and 26 is relatively inconsequential. This, as Leon said, agreement gains the county and its taxpayers approximately an additional $30 million. The settlement terms have been approved by the Governor's Council and have been consented by the County Executive, Denny Levinson. These terms are subject to approval of each municipality.
Because we signed on to that.
Exactly. Yes, we agreed to be part of that fight. It's a great thing. It's a great thing. More good news. So that's that. Okay. And then the last resolution by consent is awarding a non-fair and open contract for architectural professional services, SOSH. Now, which one's that for?
That's for the pier.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry.
The pier bathroom
Okay.
and concession stand.
Okay. And why are we doing a non-fair and open?
It's,
For that?
you're allowed to do that because the threshold is
Okay.
below.
Okay.
And we're getting a high quality firm here.
Professional.
Professionals.
Professional service. Okay. And then we will approve bills and payrolls. We do not have any workshop items to discuss because we did that earlier because the police chief was here and we needed him. So now I'll open it up to the public for any comments on any of those items that we will shortly be voting on. Anyone like to get up and? No. Okay.
Motion to close public portion?
Thank you. Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right. So now we're going to go into our regular meeting. Do I have a motion to approve the minutes of March 8th, 2018 and March 22nd, 2018?
Move to approve minutes of March 8th and March 22nd.
Do I have a second?
Second motion.
Lisa, roll call.
Commissioner Kriebel?
Yes.
Commissioner Langria?
Yes.
Mayor Holtzman?
Yes. Next, I have an ordinance introduction 2018-016, an ordinance amending and supplementing Chapter 102 Land Use Regulation. I'm not going to read that. Do I have a motion?
Motion to introduce ordinance 2018-016.
Do I have a second?
Second motion.
Lisa, roll call, please.
Commissioner Kriebel?
Yes.
Commissioner Langria?
Yes.
Mayor Holtzman?
Yes. Next is the public hearing, ordinance 2018-012, an ordinance of the City of Ventnor extending the existing lease between the City of Ventnor as landlord and the Viking Growing Foundation as a tenant. Do I have a motion to open a public hearing?
Motion to open public hearing ordinance 2018-012.
Do I have a second?
Second motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, this is the public hearing on this item. If anyone would like to speak? No. Do I have a motion to close public hearing? Do I have a second?
Second motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Next is the adoption, ordinance adoption 2018-012, an ordinance of the City of Ventnor extending the existing lease between the City of Ventnor as a landlord and the Viking Growing Foundation as a tenant. Do I have a motion to adopt the ordinance?
Motion to adopt ordinance 2018-012.
Do I have a second?
Second motion.
Lisa, roll call, please.
Commissioner Kriebel?
Yes.
Commissioner Langria?
Yes.
Mayor Holtzman?
Yes. Next is the public hearing on the ordinance 2018-013. It's the ordinance of the City of Ventnor establishing regulations for clothing donation bins in the City of Ventnor. Do I have a motion to open the public hearing?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
This is a public hearing on this ordinance. Would anyone like to speak? No. Do I have a motion to close?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay. Ordinance adoption 2018 what is that? Why does that say?
Yeah, it should be 2013. It should be 2018-013.
013, thank you. Okay, sorry. -013, an ordinance of the City of Ventnor establishing regulations for clothing donation bins in the City of Ventnor. Do I have a motion to adopt the ordinance?
Motion to adopt ordinance 2018-013.
Do I have a second?
Second motion.
Lisa, roll call, please.
Commissioner Kriebel?
Yes.
Commissioner Langria?
Yes.
Mayor Holtzman?
Yes. Next is our public hearing on ordinance 2018-014, an ordinance of the City of Ventnor modifying chapters 102 and 217 of the Code of the City of Ventnor to create standards for electric vehicle charging stations. Do I have a motion to open public hearing?
Motion to open public hearing on 28-014.
Do I have a second?
Second motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
This is a public hearing on this ordinance. Anyone like to speak?
Motion to close.
Do I have a second?
Second motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Ordinance adoption 2018-014, an ordinance of the City of Ventnor modifying chapters 102 and 217 of the Code of the City of Ventnor to create standards for electric vehicle charging stations. Do I have a motion?
Motion to adopt ordinance 2018-014.
Do I have a second?
Second motion?
Lisa, roll call, please.
Commissioner Peeble?
Yes.
Commissioner Langria?
Yes.
Mayor Holtzman?
Yes. Next is our public hearing on ordinance 2018-015, an ordinance modifying chapter 102 of the Code of the City of Ventnor to create standards for roof-mounted solar energy systems. Do I have a motion to open public hearing?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second motion?
All in favor? Aye. This is the public hearing on this ordinance. Would anyone like to speak?
Motion to close.
Thank you. Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Ordinance adoption 2018-015, an ordinance modifying chapter 102 of the Code of the City of Ventnor to create standards for roof-mounted solar energy systems. Do I have a motion?
Motion to adopt ordinance 2018-015.
Do I have a second?
Second motion?
Lisa, roll call, please.
Commissioner Peeble?
Yes.
Commissioner Langria?
Yes.
Mayor Holtzman?
Yes. Do I have a motion to open the public comment portion for the resolutions only to be voted on?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second motion?
All in favor? Aye. This is the public portion. Would anyone like to speak? No?
Motion to close.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
Second motion?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Do I have a motion to adopt resolution 2018-147 through 2018-160?
I'm going to ask if we can pull 158 out of the consent agenda.
That's fine. Okay, so it will be 147 through 160, omit,
Except for 158.
yeah, omit 158. Do I have a motion?
Motion to adopt by consent resolutions 2018 through 147, from 147 through 160, with the exception of 158.
Okay. Do I have a second?
Second motion?
Lisa, roll call, please.
Commissioner Peeble?
Yes.
Commissioner Langria?
Yes.
Mayor Holtzman?
Yes. Resolution of the City of Ventnor, County of Atlantic, State of New Jersey, authorizing certain non-union part-time employees not covered under a union contract adjustments in their salary. The resolution number is 2018-158. Do I have a motion?
Motion to approve resolution 2018-158.
Do I have a second?
Second motion?
Lisa, roll call, please.
Commissioner Peeble?
Yes.
Commissioner Langria?
No.
Mayor Holtzman?
Yes. Okay. Where are we now?
Approval of bills and payments.
Yeah, Lisa, can you give us our amounts for bills and payrolls, please?
Certainly, yes. We have bills in the amount of $563,031.32. And we have payroll from April 8th through April 21st in the amount of $497,348.59.
Thank you. Do I have a motion to approve bills and payrolls as stated?
Motion to approve bills and payments.
Do I have a second?
Second motion?
Roll call, please.
Commissioner Peeble?
Yes.
Commissioner Langria?
Yes.
Mayor Holtzman?
Yes. Do we have any other announcements or safety report? You have a safety report, Commissioner Kriebel?
Notable this last month were two major fires in the city of Ventnor, Ventnor Heights. Again, our fire department almost in the entire department responded to the Cornwall Avenue. Mutual Aid again worked with the city of Pleasantville, Margate, Longport, and Brigantine to that fire.
Atlantic City.
And Atlantic City.
Right.
Yep. Yes. And then again, just recently there was, as you all may know, fire on Balfour Avenue. Again, mutual aid, and almost the entire 27 of the 45 Ventnor City Fire Department staff operating on that fire. Recalls as went throughout the city, and Margate, Longport, and Atlantic City also covered with mutual aid. So that agreement is working very much in our favor. Again, with minor injuries, those were successfully attacked.
Right, nobody was hurt. Okay. Anything from the commissioners, any reports or comments?
Just some comments.
Sure.
You all got to see, we got to meet with,
Yeah.
with our new,
Tenant.
soon-to-be property, things yet. Exciting news this week with the movie theater, change of hands and plans that they hope to present to us pretty soon. Conversation with Brett this morning, with regard to site plan submission, things of that nature. And also met with Code, talked to Jim Agostino. There are certain things that you'll need from them immediately to get started working. It's part of the city's role in getting this property changed over to someone who's going to develop it was our construction code really holding the current previous owner's feet to the fire and saying, look, we have to do this. You have to maintain the safety of this building. And we didn't close down the sidewalk on Raymond Avenue because the building has the potential to collapse on that side, the one wall, pieces of it. So that was the city's assist on a very big investment by a Ventnor resident, former resident, grew up here, actually was a usher and worked at the theater.
Was you really?
Oh, yeah. So we are very excited to welcome them to our community, and the plans just keep getting, every time you talk to them, they're excited to be here.
It was really a group effort. I just wanted to make a quick comment, and that this is really one of the keystones of why I ran for this office, was that the downtowns of Ventnor need to be re-engaged to make that's our, as I said, that's our first impression, that's our interview, and this is such a huge key piece for that we hope will encourage more growth, but it's going to make the surrounding areas seem more like opportunities to be around that energy that it's going to create. And you're right, to talk to them, they're all in. They are ready to make that street make it an event for a family to come and visit this theater and do all the things that they do with the Harbor Square Theater and the Ventnor Square Theater.
Yeah.
And so it's really, I think you can mark your calendars with it when they open it. It's going to be the beginning of a new beginning.
I agree. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to change.
They've
It's a
got-
game changer.
They got the great vision, they've got the follow through, and they've got the passion for it, and it's such a great part of our city that as a kid that I grew up with. I think it's nice to be able to turn that over to the next generation.
And it's going to look historic. It's going to be the interior and the exterior is going to go back to the 1920s era. The pictures he was showing us were really, it's going to take some work. Walking through there, it's rough.
Yeah, but they have ideas about bringing a balcony around the exterior that would have a place for seating on the outside, that you could actually sit on the marquee and enjoy a meal if all those things come to fruition. But they're bringing that to turn it into a boutique theater that has staying power. It's going to be a draw for people year round. And I heard an opportunity. Our local group, Little Rock Studios, wants to offer at no charge to them to do a documentary on
Oh,
the
that'd be
process.
nice, yeah. That'd
So
be
the
great.
idea that they would take still photographs and talk about how it's such a fabric of the city and and take pictures of it now and interview residents and other people.
I got stopped on the street twice today.
And that's something that they would give them and show in the beginning, and it's a great cost. The community is just
It's
served.
blossoming. And it's not just Ventnor residents, people,
Oh, yeah.
not even just Absecon Island, it's the mainland,
Yeah.
people are, they're just excited.
It's going to be fun.
So, I'm excited, very excited.
It's good.
I think,
You want to talk?
I don't think, excuse me?
Last public comment on anything?
Do we have a motion to open to the public if they have anything they'd like to speak on?
So moved.
Second?
Second motion?
And all in favor?
Aye.
Would anyone like to speak on anything? Do I have a motion to close public
So
portion?
moved.
Do I have a second?
Second motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion to adjourn.
Do I have a second?
Second motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Adjourn.